Okay, so the whole idea of what we're doing here, fishing for trout with plastics in a river. Plastics are so good for every species around the world. Trout love them, and the good thing is you can fish a plastic anywhere from pretty well the surface all the way to the bottom, whether it's lifting or falling. It's always working because that tail will be kicking or wriggling or doing whatever it does. I've got a range of different plastics here today, and I'll be trying all different stuff as I go, from 4-inch sort of gulp minnows, and don't think that that's too big for a trout. That's an easy feed for them. They love 70 and 80 mil hard bodies. Got some big black and gold Z-Man minnows. We've got some Keytech swing impacts. Love these guys. They've got a full body wriggle, little paddle tail. Fish love them, but I'm going to start with one of my all-time favorite trout soft plastics. Just a good old black and gold squidgy fish in 50 mil. 50 mil, 60 mil, doesn't really matter. That's on a 1/12 of an ounce size jig head. I may need to go heavier because the river's got a bit of flow to it and there's some nice deep pools. So we'll just see how we go, but to start out with this, we're going to get a really nice fall. We'll get reasonable casting distance, but if I hit some big water, I may want to go to a bigger jig head to cast further, or deeper runs that are flowing, we'll go to a bigger head. But for now, that's a good starting point. You see that single hook. You can fish this through all this rough bottom without getting too snagged up. Obviously, if you hit a bit of timber, you might, but overall this rocky gravel bottom, these are absolutely perfect. And the trout love them. Fingers crossed, we will find ourselves a few trout with this. If you want to catch more fish with plastics, the trick is to rig them properly. Very simply, match the jig head to the plastic. You don't want too big a hook or too much weight. You want it to be as natural as possible. There's a little 1/12 TT jig head. If I lay that there, I can go, right, it's going to come back to about midway between the back of the dorsal fin on this lure and the tail. And then the real trick I find, get my plastic, I hold it vertical, I get it and stick it as centrally as I can into there. And then what I like to do is push the plastic up the hook rather than try and pull the hook down. And then what I'll do is you got to bend your plastic up as you see to get it right. You can just pop that hook out, and we want it as centrally out of the top of the back as possible, right, like that. And if it's not in the right spot, you can go backwards and move it forwards or back wherever you need it. But from there, we roll that forward and then just gently, gently push that up so it's over the keeper, just like that. And there you can see that's rigged up. It's nice and straight. It's going to swim well, so if it swims well, it's going to get more bites. It's as simple as that. So with a plastic, it's a little bit of a different sort of technique. It's almost, I suppose, more like a cheap form of fly fishing. Fly fishermen are going to hate me saying that. But what I'm doing is I'm casting across the river on that angle, and I'm just using the flow of the river to sweep the plastic down. So as that's falling, it's sweeping down, the tail's kicking, it's doing its thing. And then from there, I'm really just doing a gentle lift and hop like that. And we keep sweeping around like so. That was a bite there, just a little fish. But then I'm just sweeping this around, just doing little lifts like that. And then when I get to that point of return, slow roll out, because that tail's just kicking and wriggling just like a hard-bodied lure would, or a spinner or whatever. And then you just repeat again, but the fish love it because it's just falling down with the current doing its thing and then hopping up and falling down, and you tend to get a pretty good bite on it. It will often just go clunk and, you know, not real tight, just clunk, fish is eating it, still sitting there. Got him. Good thing with a plastic is you've got that single hook or a fly, so it tends to be in pretty well. With trebles and things like that, they find them easier to throw, so that's where keeping the rod down, stopping that fish from jumping, especially at close range, is key. It's funny, it's been cloudy all day. Sun came out, and in the last couple of minutes we've had 2 bites, and they've felt completely different to how it's been while it's been cloudy. The bites when it's been cloudy have just been tiny bumps. Sun came out, and these guys, like this one, just smacked it. Okay, good way to land him. Just go like that, bit of a comfort lift. There you go. That's a beautiful little river fish. See on the rainbow, he's got spots all the way to his tail here, and on his tail, browns don't. So if they're really silver and you're not sure, that's a really defining factor. Alrighty, not a big fish, but heaps of fun.